Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule a great millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth, who preaching the gospel in sincerity and truth. I want to say Shalom. This evening I want to touch on the next lesson, to edify the elect, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's start off with, this is 1 Corinthians. Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 21. It says, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. So majority of people in this world, they don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Don't know him by Yahweh. And don't know his son by Yahushai. They don't know the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, So it says, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So when the sincere brothers them on the highways and byway, preaching the whole gospel, the truth about the gospel, the balance of the gospel, the good and the bad, to save them who believe, who gonna believe, the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women and children, and the nation of Israel, they gonna believe. So it pleased Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai by the foolishness of preaching. People pass on the highways and byways to see us, they make mock at us. It's like, who's these fellas? How they dress so? And they can never be the man of the Lord. They're speaking, they're cursing, they're rude, they know how to speak to people. They hate, the preaching hate. Because the people in this world are dumb. Gross darkness the people. Isaiah 16:2, gross darkness the people. The people are very dumb. They have a clue what's going on. It's a bag of zombie walking this earth. They're blind. So it pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Them is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Who gonna believe and repent and turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the name of the Most High, who the world is going to call God, and Yahushai is the son name, who the world is going to call Jesus Christ. Right, so he's back again. He said, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 21. For after that, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So we out there on the highways and byways, in season, out of season, pushing out these videos, as the Apostle Tahar said, push these videos out. Yahweh Shai said, when this gospel preaching all the world, then the end gonna come. If you're a sincere man and dealing with diligence, you want to come out to this hell, so you can push out those videos. You can make it a duty to be out there on the highways and byway. Eat this role and go and teach Israel. Because we want to come out to this hell. We working for a ticket out to this hell. Yeah, we working to come out to this hell. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Chapter 15 verse 58. He said, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, firm, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Always abounding, the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. What's the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? Going out there on the highways and byways, in season, out of season, and telling Israel about the sins and the transgression, telling them about the iniquity, telling them they gotta turn back, they gotta repent, tell them there's an Israelite, show them the 12 tribe sign. They are the descendants of Jacob, our fourth father. Tell them the kingdom is there that come in. Tell them they gotta repent. Tell them this place is about to be destroyed. Tell them about the microchip. You know me. Tell them about the race war, the martial law. You know me. America gonna be destroyed by ICBM missiles. You know what I mean? They gonna got World War III in the Valley of Josaphat. You know what I mean? Tell them these things. You know what I mean? This is how we are bunging the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, pushing out these videos. You know what I mean? Day in, day out. You know what I mean? To wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which is the 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children, is to wake them up. You know what I mean? So the sincere brother are bung in the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? He said it's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always, abounding in the work of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He said, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So the sincere brothers, that our labor not gonna be in vain. You know what I mean? Our labor, we gonna be paid. We gonna be paid with what? The kingdom of heaven. We're gonna be on earth, the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai gonna rule over the whole earth. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai our king. You know, and we, the sincere men, gonna be ruling with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be established on the earth. Right? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai not gonna forget. Our labor not gonna go in vain. You know what I mean? Not gonna go in vain, because it pleased Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with the foolishness of preaching to save them. Who them? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians who believe. You know what I mean? Because salvation is only for the Jews. You know what I mean? It's only for the Israelites. You know what I mean? So it pleased the Most High. So the Most High not gonna forget us. You know what I mean? The sincere time of the sincere brother. You know, the sincere brother who preaching this, so like who preaching this gospel in sincerity, preaching the whole truth about this gospel. Not sugarcoating this gospel. You know what I mean? Not trying to please, trying to be sympathy with people's feelings. And Most High not dealing with their feelings. Most High dealing with the truth. You know what I mean? This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10. He said, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. So the Most High is not righteous to forget your labor of work and love. You know what I mean? The Most High can reward the sincere brother greatly. We can be rewarded greatly for our work of love. Right? He said, which he have shown towards his name, because we are so preaching name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I mean? We let the people know the true power of heaven and earth is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I mean? We preach the name. You know what I mean? It's in that he have ministered to the saints and do minister. So the saints is the Israelites. You know what I mean? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, the saints is the Israelites. You know what I mean? They said Judah, the so-called Negro, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulun, the so-called Guatemala to Panama, Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rican, Manasseh, so-called Cuban, Gad, so-called North American Indian, Reuben, so-called similar Indian, Napoli, so-called Argentinian to Chile, Asher, so-called Colombian to Uruguay, and Issachar, so-called Mexican. So you are the saints. You know, you are the saints. You know what I mean? So it says, Hebrews 6 and 10, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love, which he have shown towards his name, in that he have ministered to the saints and do minister. You know what I mean? So we minister to the saints, which is you Negroes, Latin, Native American Indian. You know, but we out there basically is for the elect of the nation of Israel, because 2/3 of people can die. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latin, Native American can die because you're not gonna repent. You know, You're gonna die. You're gonna die in the famine that coming, the race war, martial law. When the microchip become mandatory, a lot of you gonna be put to death. You know what I mean? When a lot of you take the microchip, you're gonna be put to death. When the missile hit, America, America be wiped out the face in the map. And those we be ministering out there to the saints. We telling y'all these things. This is what happen. This is what can come. You know, we in the time of, as a pastor Tahar said, we in the time of prophecy. So we prophesying to the nation of Israel. You know, but through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh come down to the apostles and the elders. You know, we know that 2/3 of Israel not gonna repent and turn back. You know what I mean? We know that not gonna happen. You know. Okay, this precept here goes after this precept here. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. He said start from alright, I'll start from this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7 verse 27. He said but start from 7 why? Yeah. And start from 27. It says Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7 verse 27, and being but one, she can do all things and remain in herself. They're speaking about wisdom, right? Wisdom is a woman. She make all things new, and in all age entering into holy soul, she maketh them friends of Yahweh, even prophets. Right? Salaki. Verse 28. For Yahweh loved none but him that dwelt with wisdom. So the most I love you when you dwelt with wisdom. You know how you dwelt with wisdom? When you walk in the ordinance of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? So, you know, the preaching, the foolishness of preaching is please Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. When we go out there on the highways and byway and preaching the truth. Preaching the truth about the gospel, the balance about the gospel, the good and the bad about the gospel. You know what I mean? The most I love one that dwelleth with wisdom. You know what I mean? The most I can show love to the one that dwelleth with wisdom. You know, who going out there on the highways and byway preaching in season out of season. You know, our apostle, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Raka. You know, these brothers set the example. These brothers being out there from since day one. These brothers rise up. Since the Most High rise up, these brothers being out there from since day one. In season out of season, are setting the example. You know what I mean? Setting the example that the younger ones like myself, you know, we can see these things and follow in their footstep. Because this is exactly what Yahweh Shai do. He said he about his father business. You know what I mean? And he was doing the same thing, preaching on the highways and the byways, and that pleased Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? So it pleased the Most High with the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. You know what I mean? So it's all about pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because this is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai movie. This is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai business, you know. And with that, you know, it was edifying. I want to give our praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Double honors to the apostles and the elders who rule at Great Millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. I want to say shalom.